Okay. And so very, very important. What made you want to do a triathlon?
Stacy making me do this.
Stacy, you're bad peer pressure.
She's great. I've made her do a couple of Disney races and half marathons, so it's my time.
No, this sport is fun. It's like it takes away the pressure of just running all the time.
Yeah.
And what you're gonna learn a lot is triathlon is just like a half marathon. It's all about pacing, pacing, pacing.
Yeah.
Not just going balls off the wall. And there's going to be a lot of factors going into this on how successful you are. Nutrition, not only on race day nutrition, but also everyday nutrition. And so, going into workouts like starving and all of that is not ideal, because then the next day you got to work out again, and then there goes your fuel. So you're going to learn a lot about things here and there every week, on how to kind of like stay stagnant on that. With Erin's philosophy and Full Circle Coaching, we like to keep it as real as possible and less chemicals, so that way you're healthy and you could finish without much injury and all of that. So yeah, we'll help you. And yeah, it's like just learning how to build without going to an extreme either. Some programs, a lot of people, they make you do like 5 hours here, 2 hours there, no like particular specifics, and we're just going to slowly get you there, and then it gets more specific after that if you get into it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, this is fun. Stacy did it last year.
Yeah, she did.
So obviously she loved it. And Joseph's back for more all the time. So he's a crazy one, going fast as shit, going longer and longer. So I'm happy you guys chose shorter in the beginning, because if you try to go long, like, you might just not enjoy the process.
Sure.
It's going to be a journey. Okay. So I guess the topic of the day, before we get into on how everything's doing and try to like understand more of the program, something really important about racing and even just daily life is the mental aspect of it. Okay. A lot of people say it's all mental, but ideally it's physically. But if you don't know how to practice your mental skills in and out of racing and in and out of the sport, more likely you won't succeed as well as you can. And with racing, it's kind of like this thing where you become automatic. So it's kind of like that fight and flight mode. And so you want to practice all your mental skills, all the skills you're going to learn on triathlon and on each sport. You want to keep practicing it. So when it comes to race day, it comes naturally. Okay. So visualization, imagery, those two things are going to make a big difference on your hardest moments when you're out there. Okay. Do you guys ever practice visualizing anything before? Have you thought about this, or not really?
I have before, not sports related wise, but
in life. Okay, cool. And how about you, Joseph?
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely, think about it.
Okay, cool.
Like you say, I'll definitely think this will be exciting, for the race, like try to picture the race sort of like when I'm running.
Okay, cool. No, that's the way to do it, and then, so like one thing I like to do, and I would suggest doing this at least like once a night or twice a week. And then when it gets closer to your race, do it consecutively. So that way it just like drains in. It's not only visualizing how well a race can be, but it's also visualizing what can go wrong and how you're going to react to it. More of how are you going to adapt. Triathlon, marathon, and life, it's all about learning how to adapt and learning how not to react negatively, And so this is like a huge thing. So, you'll notice you got to visualize what's going to happen if you get a flat tire, what's going to happen if you drop your nutrition on race day, and all of that. You just got to like smell it. You got to feel it. You got to like think about it and how you're going to do it, how to get out of that. Okay. So this week for homework, on the chat, I'm just gonna ask you guys, I'll write it down later for y'all. Like, think about one negative thing you feel like can happen on race day. Like you can panic in the water or any of that. And then you're gonna write down, how are you gonna get out of it? Okay. And we're gonna do like 1 or 2 topics of those. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. That's gonna be fun for you. But and before you do that, I would suggest also taking deep breaths before, so that way you're more relaxed and able to kind of like come up with something that might work. Okay. All right. So racing, triathlon. Have you swam and biked before, Becky?
I have a Peloton. I know that's not the same, but as far as bike on the road, nothing, no. And then open swim, no.
Okay, cool. Pool swimming, how do you feel comfortable?
Yeah, me and Stacy swam this morning, and so we have met to swim in a pool. But I've not open swam.
No worries. We will get you there. Are you comfortable with the ocean or not?
Yeah. I've just, I guess I would say I've swam in the ocean before, but nothing competitive or training wise.
Okay, cool. All right, so wait, is Stacy, are you able to talk or no? Maybe not. It's all good. So with the swimming, you're gonna learn that on our training peaks, you're gonna find like little drills here and there to help you along the way. It's more about the breathing and position of your body in the water. Okay. So if you can't master that, then everything else is gonna decline. Okay. And so we're gonna build you slowly to be able to do the sprint. I mean, you could probably do it right now. Are you gonna be able to come on Saturdays or no?
Yes, and that's our plan. And that was a question I had, how that works with Saturday. So
I'll show you on Saturday. We're not gonna go in the deep end, we're just gonna focus on the form and all of that, get comfortable in the water, play around there. So don't think you're gonna be swimming a whole 500 yards right now.
okay.
And we'll just go more into detail of how to look into things. The one thing I did want to go through is the swim equipment that you might need. I don't know if Stacy already showed you the kickboard.
We have a kickboard. I have something between my legs that I don't know if that's
Yes, the buoy.
the buoy.
The buoy.
I think we have a lot of stuff, right, Stacy?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's
Right.
gonna be goggles, swim cap. We got stuff for you, by the way, on the other, like we have our own swim cap and everything. We'll talk about the swim stick in person, but I just need you and your equipment.
The water.
Yeah, and then we're also gonna bike and run, okay? So we're gonna put all together. So the importance is to eat that morning and bring little snacks here and there that you could think of that will help you last long. I'll put on the chat, because you weren't there 2 weeks ago, the nutrition gels that you might want to think about using on race day. Okay. Oh, that's Carlisle. Say hi. He's been kicking ass too, pretty consecutively, I can't hear him though. That's it.
Hello.
Guys,
Now you can hear me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. What's up, man?
How's it going? I missed you this morning. I still
I
had a
know.
rough night, so I
That's
had
okay.
yeah.
We'll see you this week at some point.
Yes, you will. I'm scheduling my fitting with Dennis for Saturday, so I don't know if I should ride Saturday morning. I don't know. What do you think?
Yes.
Go any?
Yes.
Okay.
Ride with us though in the Key Biscayne.
Okay.
Not that stuff out there yet.
Okay.
Okay.
All
We're
right.
gonna
Interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay. So let's see. You read into Training Peaks, correcto? You've been on Training Peaks, right? I know Joseph has been using Training Peaks as it should be, so I'm gonna help you read the workouts better, okay? I'm gonna share my screen. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see, Becky. All right, so Becky, you already have your watch connected.
Mhm.
Beautiful. So you've been able to read this fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you'll see how I'm gonna put in more weeks after this to see how it is on this one, and then we'll build from here on how you're doing. Yeah, perfect. And then if you need, for instance, once you're done with your workout, you want to go on Training Peaks, right? And you want to write how it went, and you
Okay.
kind of communicate with us instead of the chat. You could go on this button here, the post activity comments, and write down whatever you want, and then we're gonna be able to see it. Okay.
Okay. And
And
then
you-
my yards, my measurement there, it's off because I had it measured, I had it on my watch wrong. So I fixed it in my Garmin, but I guess it doesn't sync. So I'll go in and fix that. It's,
Oh, don't worry. man.
so it wasn't, there we go. It was 25 yards a lap, not 50
Oh,
meters.
yeah, so you would have to go on the Garmin. You could do it right now. You see your.
I did it. I
Okay.
fixed it on my Garmin.
Okay, that's fine. So, look, you over exceeded expectations.
Yeah, I did not do 1900 yards and so I fixed it.
And then if you guys ever want to fix something and you really are wanting to have that green and you know you did the workout, this is a way to kind of like cheat the system. You go on the completed option, you write down the extra yardage you did or whatever, and then type it and just save it and it'll do it, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes you won't have your heart rate monitor on, but you know the heart rate because it's on your watch and not in the thingy. You could always put the average here too, okay? Okay, cool. Stacy, I see you. Wait,
Hey,
Oh.
I haven't got this figured out right, but anyway, I have to go to a different screen to talk.
okay, cool, that's fine. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
All right.
But you could hear us, right?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. And so for you guys, especially for Kala too, you're gonna notice most of our stuff is aerobic during the weekends and everything during the week. We're just building the engine, okay? So,
Okay.
we're not gonna do a test for you both just yet. So just focus on just keeping the heart rate down when you're running, okay? So right here, one way to kind of tell, you could do 180 minus your age. And that's kind of the heart rate number that you want to aim for, okay? If it says 140, you know, you kind of want to jog. You don't want to like sprint or feel like you're huffing and puffing. You know, you just want to chill, just build the engine and all of that. And we'll talk about running mechanics like in 2 weeks, because next week we'll talk about swimming more in detail.
Okay.
Okay. And right now it's just getting just those 30 minutes in as easy as you can without killing your body, okay? If that makes sense. Even with the bike, we'll practice that again on Saturday. I'll teach you how to ride your bike a lot easier. I know you're gonna have a mountain bike, so I'm gonna help you figure out the gears a little bit. And that way your legs are spinning and not grinding, okay? And it's just gonna make your life happier than just struggling, okay? So if you're riding your bike before then, just try to make your bike into like an easier gear and you're just getting used to handling the bike and just moving, okay? Let's see.
So Ollie, on Saturday,
Right.
are we doing all three things? Okay. I just didn't know with the heat. So do we start early?
We're gonna start at 7.
At
Okay.
7? Okay.
Let's see how it goes because I know the heat's crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna focus a lot on swimming since I can't see you guys swimming all during the week, you know?
Okay.
And then the bike as well. The run, you're gonna play it by ear. You don't have to do a whole long run after that. You could do like a 5-minute run just to get used to the legs.
Okay,
And just, yeah. We'll play by
And
ear
it's-
after you eat.
and is it the same spot that you met at last year?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay.
Perfect. Yep,
So the fact that you guys got the equipment and everything, we're gonna scratch that. Okay, cool. Let's see. You guys got helmet?
yes,
Beautiful. And then do you guys have clip-in or just regular shoes? Regular pedals?
regular for me.
Regular
Beautiful.
for me.
Let's make it simple. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll be around the Miami Beach Aquarium and then that little key area where it's safer. And we'll just ride. And then Carlisle, for you, you're simply gonna just get used to that bike position and do the low RPM work, that stuff that we're gonna do, okay? And then,
Okay.
yeah. All right.
This may be a stupid question.
No
How do you
stupid
guys
question.
clean your bikes?
How do you clean your bike?
Yeah, like
Okay,
I-
no, that's perfect. I
on
like,
mountain bikes, you can spray it down, and I don't know. I know the road bikes are a lot more delicate and fancy.
they they are. Okay, so thank you. That's a great topic. So bike maintenance 101. Joseph, do you clean your bike or ever put stuff on your bike?
Not
Oh,
like
that's
I
no,
should.
no.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put oil on the chain, you know, every couple rides, but I definitely, it's definitely less frequent than I think I'm supposed to.
That's okay. So let's see if I can find a picture of the bike, road bike. Of course. Actually, we do have a PDF, which I'll find later, that shows you more of the stuff. Can I zoom into this? Am I allowed to zoom into this? View, zoom in. More. Is it not letting me? Okay. So how to clean your bike and how to maintain it. Honestly, it's so dirty outside all the time. You got the debris, lots of rain, lots of rocks, right? So with the mountain bike, you do just spray water and then it's pretty much fine. But with the road bike and your tri bike, you want to take care of it so it lasts longer. And the chain, you don't have to replace it as long as you want, okay? And if it's also not clean enough, what's going to happen is you're going to have more resistance and it's a shit show. But my question for you, Joseph, is when you put the lube, do you clean the chain or no?
No, I mean, I hadn't, no.
So if you keep putting the lube and not clean the chain,
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, it's just adding more debris and more debris, and that's kind of like concrete right now. Okay. So what you guys can do is, this is a chain. I don't know if you guys understand. You see the mouse of my thing? So that is a chain of the bike. Okay. It's the thing that just keeps moving and keeps adding tension. Okay. This circle right here, it is the big gear and the small gear is on the back. Okay. For your bike, Becky, you're going to have probably 3 or 4 front gears. Okay. And then back here is the cassette. That weird looking diamond thing, that's called a cassette. And then this thing right here underneath it that looks like an S, that's is what you call a derailleur of the bike. Okay. So we'll talk about gear changing and everything on Saturday, but in order to clean your bike, you kind of got to clean the chain a lot, as well as the cassette, more than anything. If you're going to clean the whole bike, the step that I do is I'll spray it with water, the whole thing. Okay. Lightly. I'll have a thing called a degreaser. And before you add the degreaser to the chain and the cassette, you're just going to get soap and water and just scrub the crap out of the chain and the cassette and just your whole bike a little bit, okay? You don't have to be aggressive on the frames or anything because that will clean by itself pretty much. But you kind of want to be a little aggressive on the chain so that all the dirt comes off. Now, you want to be gentle when you touch the derailleur, okay? That thing is like the Mac Daddy of your bike. It's expensive and you don't want to break it. You don't want to bend it, okay? If you bend it, might be fixable, might not. So just always be careful with that derailleur, okay? But what I do is after I wash it with soap and water, I'll get that degreaser spray and I'll spray it on the chain itself and the cassette. Okay. There is a video on this. I'm going to find it and I'll put it on YouTube so that way you could just look at it because sometimes it's better to visually see it happening. But you also want to be moving the chain at the same time while you're cleaning it. I use a toothbrush to clean the chain. Okay. I'm very, very specific on that. You could use a scrubber that you use with the kitchen, but don't use that ever again with your dishes after that and just have it as a bike specific. But just scrub and scrub and scrub. If you don't put that degreaser on your chain, all that debris is not going to come off. Okay, so it's important you use that. Okay. And then you spray with water after you spray the degreaser and you scrub it. And then you do it again because it gets really, really nasty. And then you let it dry for a little bit. You also clean the cassette a little bit too with the toothbrush. And then you just dry it. And then that's when you put the lube on your chain, okay? That lube, if you don't put lube, it's not going to be smooth and you're going to hear the while you're biking, okay? Does that make sense? So you don't have to be like completely delicate like some people claim it to be. You could do it twice a week, once a month. It doesn't have to be every week, guys. If you know like it's not as dirty, it's okay. But at least once a week, I mean like once a month, it's going to maintain it for you, okay?
As far as the lube, so there's wet and then there's dry, which your preferences, cons, pros.
I've used both, to be honest. I haven't seen a difference on either or. I haven't had issues with either or. I know that if it's wet outside and humid, you kind of want to use that one, the wet one, and see how that goes. The dry might give you less of, how do you call it? The dry, you might have like less of fuzzies in there after a while, but
Okay.
I just haven't had a difference. I haven't been like that particular. I know now they have this thing called the ceramic wax, that you just have to really, really clean it very well. Take it out, attach it, and then they put the wax on it and it keeps it clean for like a couple of weeks. Carmen and Jose, you've met them, I think. They started doing that and they rode their bikes like twice or three times outside and there was like no dirt. You could touch the chain and it was like not black. Okay. So
Sounds like I want to do that.
but the con to that one is you have to know how to take the chain and put the chain back on. So you need that tool to do that. But this is like advanced shit that you just don't want to deal with.
I'm a very hands-on person, and my job is very handy. So
Oh, so
I'm
you
gonna
might,
hook up with Dennis.
you might like it. I would contact them or ask on the group chat, be like, hey, what are the steps to this or what do you think about it? And they'll give you the info. But everyone else, don't worry about that.
We got enough to worry about.
Yeah, I know. It's just finishing. But yes. And so I guess we'll talk more about the bike while we're here. You'll notice Becky and Stacy on the bike itself also. I'm going to talk a lot about riding your hoods and riding your drops. Okay. The drops, well, for you, Becky, I don't think you have, but Stacy, this is where you want to be riding in, okay? I know Joseph has a tri-bike, so he's gonna be riding on a tri-bike, so he's gonna be on the aero bars. Those are the positions that you always want to be on. Okay, you always want to be as aero as possible. For you, Becky, I'll teach you how to ride, but you're gonna lean a little more forward to avoid the wind as much as possible. Okay, and then Carlisle, I know you're just gonna get used to that aero position too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll see if your positioning is right for you, Becky, on Saturday, because I don't want your seat to be too high or too low, because if you're too low, your knees are gonna jack up.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll play by ear on that one. Because you'll notice I want your legs to be spinning a lot rather than grinding. Do you guys have like a cadence monitor for your bike? No. So you don't have to spend money on this. But if you do want to spend money on this, it's on Amazon. It just lets you just see your cadence. And that's the only thing you have to focus on the bike with the heart rate. Okay. If you want to be detailed. If you don't want to be detailed, well, I'll show you on Saturday how to kind of focus and what you want to feel when you're riding on your own. Okay. So it's all intuitive. I love it. Let's see. So Joseph, any questions? What's going on?
Yeah, no, I think yeah, I'll do the cleaning. So yeah, definitely need to do that. So I've actually got a road bike right now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So that's what I've been using, but I think I am gonna get a tri bike just
Yeah.
since I do think, keep doing, hopefully keep doing more events and stuff. So, but yeah. So
Yeah, no. And so you're riding on your drops, right?
yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Okay, good. And so, awesome. I was worried. I was like, fuck you. Are you riding up here? Now we're gonna have to try to, and then I want you to really, really, really practice leaving your shoes on when you dismount.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the easiest thing. And then maybe learn how to put your feet in with your shoes on the
Yeah.
bike. That one's
So-
gonna be a little harder, but
Yeah. So right now I got the shoes I got have like the boa thing
oh, on the side.
on the side.
Okay.
Would it be easy, because I guess there are like the triathlon shoes that are just like the Velcro straps.
No, that's
Yeah.
the boa one. You could keep it where it's more less loose,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna have to like grab the back side of it and then try to go in, but you're gonna have to stretch out the shoe a little more
Yeah, just
or
make it.
even
your-
attempt. But if not, I would even taking it out would be easier. It's just learning how to be comfortable reaching down and clicking.
Mhm.
Okay. So, cool. So do you have any more questions about training on your part or?
Yeah, I guess I hadn't looked. I think I've got. I might. I think I'm good.
You think you're good? Okay.
Think so. Yeah, I'll probably try to move my swim or so, but yeah, like probably move my swim for today to Friday.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna go down to I'm going to Jacksonville after work to go look at a tri
Okay.
bike that I found.
Oh, sweet. A
Yeah.
tri-bike.
Huh?
A tri-bike?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you might switch. Everyone, just to let you know, if you get addicted to the sport, beware. Beware. You're gonna end up buying everything in the whole wide world.
I'm
But no,
already looking for another bike. So I
you are
understand that. I want to upgrade the Aragon to, I think it's the E8 118, I think. Just like 10 grand. I'm like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So the cool thing about this program is like, you don't have to like have all these fancy gadgets, and it lets you understand if you want to invest in more, because I'm happy you guys are starting in the smaller range. It can get expensive, but it's worth it if you love it. All right, good. Well, congrats, your baby. So Joseph, that means you let me know if you buy it.
Yeah, I'll let you know. So I think I've been pretty good. I went and got sized at the one of the shop that sponsored the event in Savannah y'all came to.
Yeah.
I went to that shop, had them fit me last week, and then I showed him like 4 bikes that were kind of in my budget, and he was like, "These 2 fit you,
Perfect.
and I would get this one of those 2." So he kind of helped me out. So he
Good.
raised the seat on my road bike too. He was like, "You're sitting too low." So
Yeah, so your knees were probably jacked up, huh?
probably,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you could have caused something completely bad on that one. Yeah. So that's like the importance of a bike fit in a way.
yeah,
You guys won't need it as much right now, but if you start to feel something weird on a bike, we gotta fit you, all right, cool. We'll go from there then. If
yeah,
you get it, let me know, because then I'm gonna send you stuff on how to be more comfortable aero, okay?
yeah. That'll be
You're
cool.
gonna have to ride that baby and get comfortable on it, okay?
Sounds
'Cause
good.
that's a more aggressive position. I feel like you're not gonna have a problem, but it's just learning how to be more tucked in. And
Yeah,
make sure you get a bike fit,
yeah. No, yeah. I will.
okay? Because
Yeah,
that one is,
I tried when I get the guy, when I did my, went to get fit, he's got a calendar. I tried to get him to put me on the calendar for the fit. I was like, I'm probably going to buy this bike next week. And he was like, well, let's just wait until you actually do it before I put
yeah,
you on
yeah,
the
yeah.
calendar.
But you also gotta know,
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm excited for you, man. All right, cool, cool, cool. We'll talk. All right, so Carlisle, how's everything going?
Everything's good. I mean, the last run, I felt really good. I
On
was
Tuesday?
trying to push it. Yeah, I was trying to push it a little bit more than was expected, and yeah, and didn't get to swim that night. Didn't get to swim this morning, so I'm trying. I think I'm gonna swim tonight. Go to
Nice.
24-hour fitness and get in some
All right,
time.
beautiful. Work on drills, your body position, and then just follow the workout here, okay? It's very
Okay.
simple, but it gives you the confidence and all of that, okay?
Okay.
You know the drills to focus on, right?
So I know the bilateral breathing. I need to work on that. So
Okay.
with the kickboard,
Yes.
kickboard and fins, swimming with both sides.
Yep. Side kick,
breathing.
side kick.
Mhm.
Just do those. Don't focus on arms yet. Just do the side kick, bilateral breathing, all of that, and you're good, okay?
Okay.
And
And
then
then
you
getting
do-
the tucks, and I feel like my butt goes down underneath the water too often. I start off good, and then it all goes to shit.
So I'm gonna post body position on the chat today. And then Stacy and Becky, you're gonna like this law because it's gonna help you understand better. I know we have the video on Training Peaks or whatever, but Carlisle, this is what you want to use you kind of want to practice the floating, okay? So you're gonna become a kid again in the pool, okay? You're
Okay.
just gonna float and practice putting those hips up. You might sink a couple times, but the more you practice it, the more you'll understand how to get it up, okay? So remember, don't arch your back. Once again, tuck in.
Mhm.
And the trick is to relax. So below the bubbles, okay? Below the bubbles if you're tense, you're gonna sink, okay? So you gotta remind yourself, I'm okay, I'm calm. Be one with the water. And you're gonna notice your body's gonna float up, okay? So just practice that with the drills of the kicking and the side position, and you're good, okay?
Okay. I'm going to do a workout with a couple of people. I used to do this workout a lot, but I want your thoughts on So the building I work in is 80 to 62 floors. We're gonna do the stairs. What do you suggest? I'm gonna do that Thursday.
Wait, what
But
are
I
you,
don't
gonna do? The stairs?
Yeah, I run the stair. I usually go up 62, then I go down and I go back up 30.
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah, I used to have to do that with ladders and tools and stuff
Oh,
because they didn't
wow.
have elevators back then.
Okay,
And that, yeah,
I mean, that's
so
great strength training for you.
yeah, I just don't want to mess up, you know.
I know, so be careful, don't overdo it.
Okay,
I mean, do you really want to do that?
I love it. I mean, it's like a group thing that they have here, so
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
But-
would take it easy, don't sprint up there, just go slowly. And actually,
Okay.
that's gonna help you with your running, 100%, and your biking, oh my God. So
Mm.
just be smart about it, okay?
okay.
And then
Cool.
we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm there on Saturday, rain or
Beautiful.
shine,
Awesome.
sick or not.
No, I got it. Yeah, we got you. So, all right. You're good.
All right.
So Stacy and Becky. You're gonna notice with swimming, we're gonna do a lot of drills in the beginning, okay? And just getting comfortable. Do you have any questions on how to read this? Or for the next 2 or 3 days?
No,
No,
Okay. Any questions on anything else? On expectations, other than we're gonna have fun out there?
that's right, that's right.
What? I'm gonna get you guys comfortable out there. Very important, Saturday, eat before, okay? Eat a breakfast, it's a long ass day. So make sure you have carbs, fats, protein in your system, okay?
Yes,
We like to be as clean as possible, but we'll talk about that later. Let me move a little bit. Word. Once again, if you're thinking about it, I want you guys to have electrolytes with you in your bottle, okay? It's gonna be really, really hot. If you guys have salt tablets, I suggest investing in some of it because this heat is insane and it's not even the full summer yet, okay?
okay,
And when you're training the next couple of days, try to analyze how your body feels. See if you feel more tired or not. That means you might just need more electrolytes in you or just a little bit more of something, okay? I'm gonna also send the link of the carbs that I put inside the drink with water to make you last longer instead of gels, if you want to try that in the beginning too, okay? I know there's other products out there, Scratch, Infinite, you name it, you got it, Base. You just gotta figure out which one you like the best or what's accessible for you, okay? I like Vitargo because it's just made out of potatoes. Doesn't give me gas, we're good. But it might not work for someone else, you know? So you're just gonna play around with it. That's the only way to last on a long day, okay? I'll
Yeah.
try. So that's gonna be the main thing that I want you guys to focus on Saturday, okay? So yeah, welcome.
thank you.
thank you.
Next week, we will be more specific. I'm gonna talk more about what I expect in swimming, what our philosophy is in Full Circle with swimming. It'll be more detailed, how we enter the arms, body position, the breathing, all of that fun stuff, okay? Because without the knowledge, you're not just, you know, it's not gonna be as successful. I don't want you guys just to swim laps, okay? If you do swim before Saturday, again, do that bubble breathing at the wall still, try to get that body position. It's better than doing 100s and 200s, okay?
Okay,
Would rather you spend more time on that than laps. Cool.
all right,
Well, proud of y'all for making this choice.
Thank
Thank
you.
Let's not be nervous, okay? Alright, feel free to use the chat whenever you want. Be as loud as you want to be. Any questions, put in there, okay? We all support each
you.
other. And we all start somewhere, so.
Thanks, Ollie.
You're welcome. I'll see you, man.
Thank you, Ollie.
Thanks so much.
Thank
All
you.
right, see you Saturday.
Definitely.